Welcome to episode 13 of NFT Shake. This is the Solana NFT channel, and today the most important thing is I'm flexing my new Sony MD5 Bluetooth headphones. Pretty sick, wouldn't you say, Dan?
Purchased with NFT sale profits.
I mean, it's not just about profits at this point. The market may be down 90%, the crypto market, but at least NFTs are also slightly down as well. So we're down in dollar terms and NFT terms, but this is the time the money's made, right?
Yeah, they're sick. I am jealous. I need to get myself. Still got these wired versions, but yeah.
I'm just playing with the noise cants in there. Pretty sick.
Nice.
I keep accidentally touching them, which changes the volume though. But I'd still need to figure that one out.
Do you know what I found? I don't like buying anything in the real world these days. I just immediately convert it into Solana in my head and think, "Whoa,
don't do that at the moment. That's going to be quite expensive." The Solana price now is 42. If only I had some fiat money left and hadn't already put all of it into Solana. Maybe just earning more money is the solution to this. I don't know.
That would definitely help. I mean, I'm DCAing into Solana right now, just getting a little bit. I don't know how low it's going to go. No one does. Where you can't guess the floor, the bottom, right? So
I mean, I do have to question your commitment on a couple of levels here. Firstly, you went on holiday, to Croatia. That's money that could have been put into Solana.
Yep.
Secondly, and most importantly, you went to Dubrovnik. Did you do the Walk of Shame? And for people who don't know, the Walk of Shame is from Game of Thrones, where what's her name, Cersei Lannister walks through the streets without any clothing, and people throw rotten vegetables out. With the nun doing the shame thing on the bell. Did you do the Walk of Shame, Dan?
Yeah. They don't like you doing it naked, do they?
Oh, you did it.
The local people really frown upon that.
So your missus, I mean, they must have seen it by now. So your missus was the shame nun, right? And then you were.
Yeah, you can get this. You can get this app on your phone that's the bell, and you just shake your phone, and it rings the bell. It's pretty sick.
Pretty funny. Yeah. I'm sure the people that live there aren't just fed up with seeing people do it like 50 times a day. I'm sure they find it funny every time they see it.
Yeah, it was. It's fairly cool. But hello, what's that?
What I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, shall we get into the?
Well, yeah. So I was on holiday this week. So my opportunities to do research. Serious lack of commitment.
Didn't even take a laptop. Didn't even mint Trippin Apes, even though you didn't have enough soul, and the price
didn't have enough soul for that anyway.
But that's not the point. It's about commitment, Dan.
Right, I did bag a couple of things on my phone. It's so handy to use the Phantom app.
Yeah, I didn't realize. What was it? What does it you do? You can actually mint stuff on the phone, can't you? I didn't realize you could do this.
Yeah, we spoke about this about half an hour into last week's episode, so your attention span is long gone at that point.
It's actually my memory is the worst thing. I think my attention span's fine. I don't know why you think my attention span's fine.
Yeah, so you go to the Phantom app, in the bottom corner there's a little globe. You click that, you type in the web address, and you can then link your app. Link your wallets to wherever a mint
so
site.
Wallet. So this is the Phantom app.
Yeah.
So the app has access to your wallet, and then there's a web browser built into that you mint.
Yeah.
Pretty clever stuff.
Yeah. So I just randomly picked up a couple more marijuanas because there was a couple.
You weren't minting, were you?
I didn't mint anything. No, I could have done. I could have minted.
So it's kind of an
balls.
Irrelevant story connected to what we're talking about then.
Well, you can buy. You can buy on secondary.
Yeah, but what? It's not a relevant story, Dan. I mean, come on. If you minted something on holiday, that would have been good. But you've just kind of switched. Anyway, look, let's get into it. It's fine. I did get way more than enough sleep last night. Yeah, so Trippin Apes. I didn't mint, but
this is a soft drink.
Don't know what you're talking about. Hair of the dog. Yeah, so what happened? Trippin Apes, that was bizarre. Were you following any of how that went down? This was the big mint last week.
Yeah, it was difficult, but I tried to look in on it.
Happening?
Yeah.
You were naked walking down the streets of Dubrovnik.
Yeah. So it took off like a rocket, right?
It's weird. Like, the biggest mint before this was Bears on Solana. And that went in at 5 or 10 after mint, and it just slowly went up. This
Yeah,
one was weird.
5.
Like this, I was in Cody's Discord. Shout out to Chain.
Cody on
I've
chain.
forgotten what they're called. Yeah, but he's got a name for the Chain Gang. Is it? I think it's Chain Gang.
It's the
Shout
chain
out to the
gang.
Chain
Yeah,
Gang. That's such a good Discord that you should try and get in that.
I need to. Yes.
Yeah, I was in there when it was happening, and instead of going in at like 5 or 10, it just went straight in at 60 after mint. I think like there were a couple for 14. It just hit 60. So there was no ability to like get in cheaply, hold for a while. And since that, it's been bouncing between like 40 and 60, 40 and 80. Maybe it got as high as 80 at one point. And it's just going sideways. I think the reason for this is I don't think that many people are intending to keep Trippin Ape Tribe. I think a lot more people like bears and they intend to keep bears. So that's going to keep the price higher. With Trippin Ape Tribe, I think a lot of people got into it just to flip it. And it never really got over 100, which I think is a lot of people's flipping point. So now people are just kind of holding on. And then anyone that minted, I think it was 3.5 or 4, well, 3.5 basically. Everyone, whitelist got almost all of it. If you could sell it at 55, like it is now, you're just going to do it. So there's a ton of paper hands who are making a decent profit. Anytime the price goes up, they're just going to be selling. So there's probably a lot of...
What's the activity like? Are they moving today?
That's a good question. So there's probably a lot of... let's look at stats.
2 hours.
There's probably a lot of people who still want to sell. And I don't know how many people there are that love the project or want to use these as their PFP, really. So...
Huh. Yeah, well,
I mean,
normally...
55's not bad, is it? But it's just... It's hard to get in below that. That's the problem.
If you minted for 3.5, I'm surprised that people are holding on to try and get more than...
Well, if you think it's going to hit 100 and you're confident it's not going to go below 55 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell on this one, because if a week goes by, the activity slows up, then people will start to get a bit shaky, and you'll find it will start to sneak down.
This is weird. There's lots 2 hours ago, and there's nothing more recent than that. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Magic Eden has been a bit up and down recently, as has Solana.
Oh, they said there was a message earlier that said the activity's about an hour and a half behind.
Oh, okay. So there seems to be a lot. Yeah. So there's what, 20, 30 an hour, which isn't bad.
There's 10,000 of these in the end, right? They increased the size.
Yeah, 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't. People were thinking it might be the next OK Bears, but it didn't pan out like that. It's been its own weird thing. So maybe this is explainable by the fact that people wanted a quick flip. Not that many people wanted to use it as a PFP. I think it's an okay PFP, but it's kind of awkward. It's not that. Not
How many are
listed? Some of
listed?
them are too similar.
How many listed?
Oh, this is another thing. There's only 1,000 listed now. There were like 2,000 to 2,500 listed. So the listing count's gone way down and the price hasn't gone up. That's weird.
I can't remember if it's this one, but there was a project that's recent that really enticed you to keep hold of it. I think there was an early airdrop or something. I can't remember if this one or not. So it could be that maybe everyone's just
promised. I think they've promised some kind of drop in the next few days. I seem.
Yeah, I think it was this one, because they that's a surefire way to get people to hold on to them rather than flip them, to promise something early.
There's fewer listed, but the price hasn't really gone up. So that people are not loving this, but it hasn't crashed. And for any other project, getting up to 55 Sol after a few days after mint, it's a huge success. But absolutely. I think people are just comparing this to OK Bears. That's the problem. And it was so hyped. I can't remember if I mentioned it last week, but the Trippin Ape Tribe has like 370,000 Twitter followers, which is more than like Yuga Labs and people like that. Like, it's insane. So
yeah, it's been hyped for a while. It's been around a while.
There can't be more real followers than Yuga Labs, Bored Ape Yacht Club.
You wouldn't have thought so.
This is just a brand new Solana project. How can you have more real followers? So I don't know if they're bots. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not accusing anyone or anything, but
what's your plan with yours?
It's very hyped. Well, if it goes over 100, I'll probably flip it. I quite like the artwork though, so
Yeah, me too. I like it. It's good.
I've got mixed feelings on it. So,
But you were looking for you're one of the looking for a flip around 100.
yeah, I'd like a flip because I like money and stuff, so that's good. But yeah, what would you do if you had one? I bought mine at 58, I think.
Oh, okay.
So to make a profit, I think it's 10% fees on these, so I'd need to sell it for mid 60s.
Well, all in, including Magic Eden 2%. That's 8%.
I think it's 10 plus 2. Yeah, so it's 12%.
Oh wow, 12%.
Pretty steep.
Right.
Yeah. I think someone was saying on Ethereum, projects would get like a bad rep for having such high fees, but people don't seem to care on Solana for some reason.
I do try to check it, and it does. Anything that's over 10 total gives me a negative kind of vibe.
It's going to be harder to make a profit, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but sometimes I accidentally just start aping into something, and then I think, oh, let me check, and like really pleasantly surprised if it's under 10. But yeah, anything it's slowly been sneaking up. They started doing like 7.75 and then 8.88, and then it got
seeing what they can get away
now
with,
I've just gone to 10. I've met so many people who just don't even check. If you know you're well hyped and you're going to sell out, you may as well. But I think like some of them are still at like 5%. I think that's so good. It's so easy to make a decent profit on those ones.
Well, what might make sense, because a lot of people don't check it, is having a lower mint price with a higher artist royalty. That might get more people into your project early on, and it might make you more money long term.
It must be so tempting to have the nice round figure of 10%.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it must be very nice for them.
I like it. And I said, well, I think I said last week I was hoping to get 3 of them for like 5 each, and wow, did that not happen? Couldn't even get one.
It went straight in at 60. I mean,
that's mad.
It's just ETH whales. I think there's a few ETH whales. You know Peblo from Cats on Crack? It may be a troll tweet. There is a wallet with about 200 of them in, and he shared a picture of about 250 Trippin Apes and said, "Oh, I just managed to get in," or something like that. Now, could be trolling. No one knows who he is, or that could be his wallet, which is kind of interesting.
Wait, so there's a guy called a Twitter account under Peblo.
Yeah, you've not seen his. He's the
but is it a real person? Because there was some like rumors.
Yeah, he's been interviewed, but he like masks his face. I think he's not doxed, but I'm pretty sure
his wallet has like a couple of hundred Trippin Apes in it.
They don't know if it's his wallet. This is his Twitter here. They don't. The tweet was a while ago now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. He shared a nice cat flap. He shared just a photo of 250 of them. So him or someone else, or maybe someone to do with the project, has a lot of these Trippin Apes, and they're just sitting around 55 now. So I think I'm just going to hold on to it. I kind of like it. I don't know if you'd call it blue chip. It's probably not really blue chip yet, but
yeah, all right.
What would you do? Same thing?
Yeah. If I mean, if you can't get hold of 3 of them, you just either have to hold it or just take some profit and then hope it isn't the Bored Ape Yacht Club of the Solana ecosystem. It'll be really tough.
Don't put that idea in my head. Now I'm not going to be able to sell it.
It's reality, isn't it? So I mean,
OK Bears, which I own and I'm keeping, that is the Bored Ape Yacht Club of. You're just upset that you didn't get one.
It's the favourite. It's the favourite. Yeah, so I'd
just accept the fact you're never going to have a bear.
Flip this and get another bear.
Never going to have a bear. By the way, bears are down slightly. So
what's up next?
Well, once again, Magic Eden. Put the title of the project on the tab, then I would know what each tab is. This could literally be done in 8 seconds. Fractal do it. Look, Fractal. I don't know if you see the tooltips. I know you can't. Can you see my mouse pointer?
Slightly too small.
Yeah. So I've got lots of tabs here that just say Magic Eden. Big brain. Anyway, let's not get started. Let's just go through the tabs. So Trippin Apes, it's kind of gone sideways. It went really high and then went sideways. Interesting to see where this goes. Maybe if a couple of whales come in and sweep the floors, it could take off again.
Start getting a serum or something dropped.
Yeah, so that's the next milestone, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the can you remember what the roadmap looks like?
No, this has been around for so long. I've just forgotten it all. But I haven't got one.
This is it, guys. This is the quality content that that you check out our channel for.
Hey, I've been drinking beer in Dubrovnik. This is your one.
I just don't talk about doing things. This is a.
Speaking of,
this is a responsible show. Anyway, pure value, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, what's next?
I only had 2 hours sleep last night. If you can't tell. My brain has cracked. Okay, here we go. STEPN. I just wanted to mention this quickly. I think it went down, and people are like, "Oh, the Ponzi's over," and it's just gone straight back up to top. I can't believe how low this is.
This is the one where you earn from exercising, right?
Yeah, you buy the NFT. You get an app on your phone, and it gives you points or their token for running or moving around, actually.
Yeah,
and
I love it.
I've heard about people who have like 5 phones in their bag and kind of cheating the system, which you'd expect. That I guess you could kind of stop that in software. But yeah, it's still going. It's getting more and more mainstream. But again, I don't know where. I suppose you could have advertising and stuff. It could become sustainable.
Didn't you say that you went to an event and like a non-crypto event and people were talking about this?
Well, you can actually remember something from a previous show.
Yeah, there you go. My memory's all right.
There's nothing wrong with my memory, Dan. I don't know why you keep saying something wrong with my memory. Just occasionally forget stuff. I did. Yeah, so normies are getting into STEPN now. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on anyway. But let's keep this moving. Okay, nftshake.io/sign up. If you're interested in our monthly subscription NFT service, where you pay us $100 a month and we'll drop NFTs into your wallet, go to nftshake.io, click on sign up, drop your email in there, and we'll send you more information. Anything to add on that, Dan?
No, again, just follow us on Twitter as well, and subscribe to the video. Take this opportunity to mention those things.
Yep. So our Twitter is nft_shake. So you guys on there, right? Okay, Bears. Just thought I'd mention this one. Still way too expensive for you to get one, because you've got bags full of.
Should have got one at 77.
I'm not going to say crap, but you're playing the long game with some of your stuff, and I respect that, Dan.
Yeah.
Don't respect it as much as having a bear, which is what I've got, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you did well. You did well getting one.
I'm sure sometime in like 2035, one of your gaming NFT projects is gonna.
We will see.
No, you've got some good stuff. But yeah, this has actually gone down a bit. So
yeah, I mean, it got over 200. It was going to flip Dead Gods at one point.
Yeah, it got really close, and now it's got Dead Gods have got some weird new drop coming.
Sorry, D-Gods, the Dead Gods.
Dead Gods is like the mutant version of D-Gods or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
they've got some new. What's the name of the thing drop they've got?
It's coming. Have they named it?
Yeah, it's got. I can't.
Frank,
the name's escaping.
Is it? Frank's got another drop, but it's not.
But you have to use dust to buy it. Duppies, right? Duppies, I think.
Is it? I
think so.
I don't know. I've been away. They didn't have this information.
Lack of commitment, Dan. Lack of commitment.
They didn't have
no internet in Croatia.
No.
That's surprising.
Yeah, but I knew about it. I knew about there's another drop. I didn't know you needed dust to buy it. It's too late now.
Yeah, so the price of dust, people are saying the price of dust is going to go up a lot. Yeah, it's going to be 375 dust. So it's actually going to be quite an expensive. I haven't got the exchange rate here, but I think it's going to be.
But it doesn't earn dust, I heard. You won't get. Sure. You won't earn dust like you do with the D gods.
But it's only available to mint if you own a D god or Dead God.
No,
and I think so. That's
how I thought they were trying to. I thought they were trying to onboard more people into the community. So, maybe.
Oh, that's right. But you have to have the dust token to buy it.
I think you need a dust token, but I would imagine.
Oh, there's an allow list. Oh, there's a public sale and an allow list sale.
Yeah, I'd
The
imagine
DGODs
that.
holders will be on the allow list.
Yeah.
So I guess
yeah.
they get first dibs.
It,
And if you're in the public sale, you still have to have Dust token to buy it.
yeah. So I mean, it's going to be. I mean, I like the idea of bringing people into the ecosystem and making it bigger. But what's just going to happen is the majority of the Dead Gods owners will be on the allow list, and they'll have Dust already, right? Because they're staking.
Unless they've been selling it.
Well, yeah. So
Rich get richer.
They're just going to have. Yeah, they're just going to have the 2 NFTs from Frank rather than.
You seem a bit upset by this.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you a bit triggered?
I think they could have maybe
because you
done
don't have
something
any
different.
blue chip NFTs. Then that's the main problem.
I've got a cat.
Is
that
that
blue chip? Got
Bluish.
4 Solchicks.
That's definitely not blue. That's not. No offense to Solchicks, it looks cool, but anyway.
Could be. It could be. We're not talking about that this week, but they're still rocking and rolling.
So do you still want a bear?
Yeah.
So let's say it went down to 100. Would you figure out a way of getting one? I mean, I think that would be.
If I had 100 and.
Well, that's my question. If you don't have 100, would you sell some other stuff to try and get it? Or...
No, I'm happy with my portfolio. I'm not going to sacrifice it to get a bear. But if some of the plays that I've got come off, and then I ended up with 100 soul, and OK bears went to 100, yeah, I would definitely bag one.
What if it went to 50? Like, do you have a price where you'd be like, I'll just kind of, if it got to 100 and I didn't have 100, I would sell some Bitcoin. I'd figure something out to get one at 100, I think. Unless there's some reason why it's crashing.
Yeah, it depends on that reason, right? Because to go to 50, that's such a big drop. And it hasn't been below like 77 for weeks now. So
it's a very specific price.
That's the price I saw them at when I could have sold some stuff.
Could have been a contender.
Got one. Yeah, but I decided to get a cat for like 50 instead.
That's fine. I mean, you should be fine with that.
And then
I
was they were on the way down at the time. But anyway.
Yeah, cats have just kind of stuck in that 40 to 60 range, haven't they?
Yeah. They had a bit of a pump earlier this week. Now they're back in the
a project
late
that I really
40s,
like.
I want to say.
Oh, cats up to 55. Project that I really like is one that I really regret. I held this for 9 months.
Oh,
I bought it at 4. I sold it at 15. Now up to 50.
Yeah.
This is just a great project. I wish I hadn't sold it.
Yeah.
It's just these guys just execute and they make so much cool stuff. And it's just slowly been creeping up.
If I liked the artwork
listed.
more, I would have got one. I was considering.
What's wrong with the artwork?
It's just okay.
It's kind of simple, I suppose, but
yeah, it's just okay. Mm-hmm.
I think I like it a bit more than just okay. I mean, there's these like kind of pixelated ones, like the 8-bit version. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
these are 10 now.
Kind of prefer those.
The
dens,
friends and foes. I haven't looked at this one. Yeah, so 500.
This is always weird.
What
yeah. This is odd. I don't really get this, but I'm not part of the community really. So there's only a few of them.
Some kind of weird collaboration thing. Yeah. So if this drops, I would like to get back into this, but 50. God, that's Cat's territory basically.
Tough to get into.
But they nearly flipped Cats will crack at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, one to watch, I think. On to the next one.
Yeah, sure. What's next?
Panzerdogs. This is your favourite game.
We've had a bit of a pump at Panzerdogs. So, play to earn game. You have a tank, and it's a player versus player environment. The more I read about these guys, I know I say it every week. They're so solid. They've updated their white paper recently. The tokenomics on this are so sound. I just have all the confidence
how
in
they
the
sound,
world.
what do you mean?
So they're really taking their time. This has been around like quite a while now, like months and months and months, 6 months or more. And
so you're saying they're slow? Is that a good thing?
No, they're just doing it properly. I'm very happy with that. I don't want them to rush it and promise the world. They're doing it step by step. You get updates every week. There's going to be two tokens, and there's going to be Bolt, which is going to be like a low value, high quantity token as sort of a gateway into the ecosystem, and then there's going to be Panzer, which is the higher value, and you turn your Bolt into Panzer, or
So how would you contrast
different
this with like Monkey League, Monkey Ball, as it was called, which is now Monkey League? Because that seemed to get
Yeah.
a ton of hype, and that's kind of still hasn't launched yet.
Yeah.
And
So
their floor price has gone down a lot, hasn't it?
yeah. I have faith in both of these projects. These guys have done it the other way around. So Monkey League launched their token first, MBS, and they've already had their IDO. Now, Panzerdogs haven't done that yet. They've launched the game first, launched the NFTs, and the ID by staking the NFTs, you get Sea Panzer, and for all the Sea Panzer you earn, you get to you'll get Panzer airdropped. So you can, which will be pre-IDO as well.
Sorry,
so
Dan, I just tuned out there. My mind started.
you have to watch it back.
All right, just could you give me the quick version?
Oh.
I just kind of it.
Buy
I can
dog,
just
stake
you know
a
when they
dog.
got all those numbers in the glass. Okay, try it again.
Yeah, buy a dog.
Be more entertaining this time.
Stake.
Just be entertaining. It's fine. It's supposed to be entertainment.
I'll wear some
So
fake glasses and a clown wig.
Like, that would. I mean, what people don't know is that you're not wearing any pants at the moment. So that's one day you'll stand up. So you
buy a tank,
you
buy a
stake
dog,
stuff.
stake them.
Stake stuff.
You get Sea Panzer.
Can you use them when you stake them?
Yeah. Mhm. Yep.
So why wouldn't you stake it? Because you're selling it.
Yeah. If you're trying to flip it, yeah, but I mean,
So you can't list something if it. So it's either staked or listed, basically.
yeah, pretty much. And if you're staking it, you get Sea Panzer. The Sea Panzer will turn into real Panzer when the IDO is launched later on this year.
Right, and until then, you can't do anything with the Sea Panzer.
Nothing right now. Just stack it. So the dogs were as low as 1.4 last week, and they've launched their new white paper, and it's now 2.4, something like that. Tanks have gone from 0.35 to 1.
That's good. 0.35. Well, yeah, that has gone up quite a bit.
Yeah, the tanks are slightly cheaper on Magic Eden. They're 0.9 on Magic Eden, so not quite as high. But so what they've said this week is you'll be able to rent out your dog.
Oh, that wasn't sorted on price. It's now sorted on price.
Okay.
So 0.8 is the floor end.
Oh, okay. All right. That's okay. Fair enough. So you'll be able to rent out the dogs to potential players, so they don't have to own one to play. They're launching a free-to-play version, so you don't have to own a dog to play, but your earnings won't be the same.
High energy. Let's keep this moving. I didn't know you were hungover as well. I thought it was just me.
Into cyborg mode. Anyway, have you got a dog yet? Do you own one of these yet? Have you got a Panzer dog yet?
I bought one and then I sold it when I just got rid of loads of stuff a while ago to try and get a second bear.
Fair enough. All right. So they were 1.4. When it was low as 1.4, I got one extra one, I think, around then. I certainly picked up a few more tanks when they were at 0.35 and a little bit lower. Yeah, and they've gone on a bit of a pump. So
well, that's good. I mean, it's not like spectacular, but it's definitely going in the right direction.
Not spectacular, but yeah, it's early days.
Why did the white paper update pump them?
I think there's a few things. So it was the renting aspect. They're coming out with more details about how you can deconstruct the tanks and sell the parts independently, and it all looks clean and it looks so well done.
So it's because it's going to be a good game that people want to play.
I think so.
That's
yeah,
why
they've got a new map. I think it's coming next week, first week of June, and there's a new tournament which is linked with Fractal, which is why we're on the Fractal page now. And there's kind of daily competitions, and then I think a raffle. So for all the people that play, the people with the highest points have a better chance of winning Sea Panzer and NFTs, and it's all through Fractal. So you play the raffle. So even if you just play one game, you still got a chance of winning something. So it's not going to be just the people who are best at the game or who play the longest. You can just play for a little bit and you still have a chance of winning, which I thought was a really cool concept.
That's interesting. Yeah, that might make it a bit more interesting for new players and stuff.
Yeah. You can, and even when the game is launched, you'll still, if you have a battle and you lose, you'll still earn. They're not discouraging people. You earn, you play and you earn. If you win, you earn more. But if you lose, you still earn. It's always
cool. All right. Anything else on Panzerdogs?
Just that the PFPs look a bit rubbish.
It's still going.
There will be. They're not, to quote Cody, they're not PFPable.
What, the dogs?
Yeah, not really. So
yeah,
I think
they're not, are they?
There's going to be an option to like upgrade that to something newer. I think they're aware that they're not the best. So that's it. We can move on. Finally.
I mean, great.
But this is the best.
Okay,
Panzerdogs
Bulls.
is the best. Go Panzerdogs.
Okay, Bulls.
So yeah.
Guaranteed blue chip, over 100. Not.
Mint live. It's still live. So we mentioned these last week. It's basically a derivative of OK.
1.5. That's. I was going to say that's quite expensive, but with Sol where it is, that's not actually that expensive.
Yeah, it's $100. Yeah. So you
or not even
text me while I was away and said, "Have you got one of these yet?"
Oh, this is my fault, is it?
And I went straight on
this
Magic
is my
Eden
fault now. Okay.
and bagged 3 of them, thinking I want to get in on this because I do think it's got potential. And then I went and did a bit more research on it afterwards, and then I realised that it hadn't even sold out yet, and I was buying.
That's the level of professionalism I would expect from you, Dan.
So I mean,
basic shit.
Didn't do my own research. Yeah. So cheers for the heads up on that.
Well, yeah, I had actually heard that it hadn't minted out as well. And I just forgot.
That didn't tell me. Yeah,
no,
I should have done my own research.
So.
This is why we say do your own research. And
well, that's for other people. That's not for us. Like we don't actually do our own research. We just ape into any old stuff that we hear other people talk about. That's not true, by the way. That's not true.
So yeah,
so
these
you
are
got 3 of them.
I got them all for under mint. But had I have known they were still minting, I would have just minted them for 1.5
I could mint one now.
Try and got a legendary one. You could do, use a burner.
1312 left. Do you know how many?
Jesus.
Oh, it's 10,000. So
yeah,
there's like 13%
down to the last
left.
Down to the last, 13%.
It's tempting. I could get a red or something. But
1.5 soul.
Yeah, you just want me to share your pain of being in a collection.
I would love to see you get like super rare with a crown.
Really?
But
would you? Or would you just want me to waste my money to make myself feel better?
I think it'd be good content. Up to you.
We want me to mint it live.
Well, now it'll take too long. Do it later.
I could have it going in another tab.
Yeah, you could do.
I just know I'll get a common, and this is going to 0. Well, is it going to 0? Oh, let's check.
Not got
Did
massive.
We have
Well, this is the point I was going to make on it, right?
Yeah, but here's OK Ball. It says 1.1 floor at the moment.
Yeah, so I think the artwork is good. And now, is anyone going to know in 6 months' time that OK Bulls?
While we've been recording, it's gone from 1.1 to 0.99. Oh no, okay. But the actual that's probably lagging actually.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I can see your point. If you mint one for 1.5, we just bag one of these that is okay for.
I would
one.
Probably rather, if I was going to get one, I'd probably mint it just for the excitement.
Yeah, I wish I'd have done that. But yeah, my point is, in 6 months' time, if NFTs are still a thing, I imagine they will be. Is anyone going to care that OK Bears came before Bulls? I mean, maybe not.
Well, yes, because they'll be worth 1,000 Sol, and Bulls will be down to 0.2. Because ETH Wales are just deciding everything. Because ETH Wales got into OK Bears.
What if some new ETH people come in and just think, oh, actually, well, the Bulls are better than the Bears. What if they come in? This is why I wanted to get at least 3 of them, because I think it's got potential to have like a sprinter group away from people who don't have Bears to get the Bulls, because the Bulls are better than the Bears, right? Every time. No one wants a bear market. You want a bull market.
I just got that now. I actually. Okay, that does actually make sense.
The second one of these on stream, there was something else at one of the early episodes. You had I think it's something to do with Fractal.
My brain may have crashed. Well, OK Bears do have their own bear market, or they're going to be launching their bear market. Like the puns never stop. when you've
Yeah,
got
so
collections
but
and stuff like that.
bears have negative connotations. Bulls positive. So
You
this
are
is what.
clutching at straws here because you own one and you don't own the other one.
Oh yeah,
Which
which is why
I do
I got three.
understand.
I got three of them. One is so okay. I spent what I spent just over 4 sol on 3 of them. So under mint.
Is this toilet paper on it? What is that?
Yeah, it's poor, isn't it? Don't like that.
Why would you put a sheet of toilet paper on?
Yeah, yeah. I wonder what it was. I saw a really cool one, but with that on his head, and I was like, oh, like if it wasn't for that. See,
Do you
this
want
is my
toilet paper on your PFP?
no. This is they do stupid. The artists do rubbish things sometimes. Like
It just
I don't
seems a
like
bit rushed, doesn't it?
the closed eyes.
Yeah, closed eyes is another
Like
one.
you need eyes. I mean,
Tongue sticking out. Like, why do I want tongue
yeah,
sticking?
like
I mean, this
yeah,
is something that the bears have that I find annoying.
yeah, yeah.
Tongue
Like
sticking.
stuff in the mouth. Otherwise,
Yeah, that just
drooling
looks,
and stuff.
that's Bears has this. I don't know if Bears copied it from someone else, but Bears has that.
Yeah,
Which I think's good.
yeah. I just think there could be better stuff. When we do a drop, it won't be any of this crap. We'll have cool stuff.
It's going to be premium, and there's going to be tens of people lining up to think about buying it. It's going to be an insane mint. It's going to be insane mint. Anyway, let's see if it's dropped any more in the last 2 minutes. Oh, it's gone up to. Oh, okay. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's happening now. So when would you flip these, or flip one of them?
Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I've spent 4. So if they get to 6, sell 1 to pay for all 3. Because then minus the fees are only 7.5, I think. Can you click one?
This is the kind of big spending whale transactions that we do on this show, people.
7.5.
Spent 4 sol.
Yeah.
7.5, yeah. So under 10% total.
We have to cater for everyone. You cater for the big whales. I counter.
That's more your
I help
level
out
down.
the-
I think
the-
you'll just
the
be
minnows.
more comfortable at this level. You know, that's not everyone can be a whale, and that's fine. That's fine.
Swimming with the little fish. So
Yeah,
so
that's
I'll say it just makes sense, right? Flip it for 6. That means I'm a clear profit on all. Then I'll have 2 for free, and then I can ride one until it's like 50, and then hodl one until it's Bored Ape Yacht Club $250,000.
Oh, that's almost guaranteed. I think basically
No,
guaranteed.
just don't know, do we? One of these
We
is
kind
gonna
of
go.
know. We do kind of know. I might win one. I'm going to monitor this. If the price starts creeping up, I might win one. The thing is, the floor price is never going to get above 1.5 until the mint's finished.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So economics.
Well, I people were buying some rarer ones for more than that, but not
Well,
the
that's what
floor.
I mean, but the floor.
The floor.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, you might as well mint if you're going to do that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, with 1,300 left, we've got probably 24 hours.
Let's do a refresh. Oh, 2 have sold, so it's down to 13.10 now. That's good. Right, on to the next one.
Yeah.
Wild Teddy Crew.
Yeah, this is new. Scroll down. I like it. I don't know much about it yet.
Teddy
but I
as
like
in
it.
Teddy Bear.
Yes.
So it's this one, is it?
Yeah. Keep scrolling. There's some bigger ones. Reminds me of Ted from the movie Ted.
Oh yeah. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. And then there's a I like the one with the honey pot. So these are going to be 3D.
Money.
Oh, I didn't know he even said money. Oh, sick. These are going to be 3D avatars, and
Okay, now remember last week when I asked you if you get a 3D avatar and you just made some shit up and you said yes on that Amigos project. Are you just making this up again, or do you actually know?
I know for certain. Checked it. Double checked it.
Did you actually check it?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think people are going to have trust issues if you're just making shit up. To be honest.
Yeah, and I can't remember who it is, but there's a serious animator behind it who's got like pedigree. Not
So
like
this-
Pixar, but
This hair is very detailed. Presumably the model you get that you can use in the metaverse is going to be a bit simplified, I would assume.
not sure. But I would hope not. I want it to look like that.
You're going to need. I mean, I don't even know if a 3090 could render hair like that. Maybe it could. I mean, I know the laptop that you own, you got off the back of a cornflakes packet, and may not quite be up to speed when it comes to gaming. But
I'll need to flip some of my OK balls to pay for my laptop.
I think a new laptop's a good one would be $2,000. So I think you could just sell one bull and
Yeah.
that should be enough by then.
Yeah.
Once
Well,
they've 20x.
fractionalize it. Probably just sell quarter of one if they can
Fractionalize it. Use part of those profits to get a Bored Ape Yacht Club, get a laptop, get a gaming desktop PC as well, new house. Yeah. I'd say you're just going to be in the money. That's clearly, the next blue chip project.
So
these haven't minted yet. They haven't
No,
minted
it's
yet.
early, so you can get in, and still
What do you mean
opportunities
by
for
get in?
whitelist. You can get into the Discord, get in early, still whitelist opportunities. So the other thing I like about this is they've got like a poker angle, and I like my poker as well. And they're looking to get a room in portals and then start having like poker tournaments and stuff like that.
I wonder if anyone's going to actually do that. I could see like hundreds of people turning up, or no one turning up.
Well,
on this metaverse stuff.
Poker's quite a big thing within Discord and stuff because.
But do you think people want to play it in the metaverse? Maybe they do. Maybe that's really cool. And that's the future of stuff. I really don't know.
Can you quickly go to maybe our Twitter, because I think I retweeted it. Go to our tweets from the profile on the left.
Like home.
Go to profile and then our that's it, and then tweets and replies. There it was. Scroll down a bit. That. So if you click that first image, so that's Portals, a poker tournament in Portals. This is sick. Like everyone sat around the tables.
Hold on. So you play poker online, right?
Yeah.
So does this appeal to you more than just playing in a normal
awesome.
online poker?
I've tried to win whitelists by playing poker. I got pretty close actually, but didn't quite make the cut.
Win whitelist for what? Just something else?
I can't remember what project it was. But there's so many Discords now where they run competitions where it just pops up and says poker tournament in an hour, and then you go into Discord, click the links. You might have to sign up for some poker like software. I can't remember. But it's in browser. You might just need a username or something.
This is Portals you're talking about.
But so this is within Discord, and you just play a tournament, and the winners get whitelisted
In Discord.
Mm-hmm.
How do you play poker in Discord?
Well, you go to
it's like a plugin or something.
Yeah. There's some kind of like poker plugin, and there's the same. I think it's the same one that Portals are using as well. So it's like in browser, so nothing heavy, nothing complicated, and no real money involved.
So this is $100 chip buying on the wall there.
Well, maybe the Portals one is different. This was a trial for Portals, but the ones I've done have not been any. It's been no buying whatsoever.
Which ones
play
have you
for
done?
free.
Portals ones.
No, just ones for random projects in Discords. But there's a real poker connection to NFTs, which is great for me. Love it. So
As
I'll
an
definitely
aside,
be. Yeah.
I don't know if you probably know this because you play poker online, but it's online poker and gambling online is basically illegal in the US.
Yes.
I live in Prague. I know a couple of Americans here who play poker online, and they left the US in order to do that. So
yeah. So
I assume doing this will still be illegal in the US if real money is involved. But it's just one thing you can do in Portals. It's not like the whole project is about playing poker, is it?
Yeah, there's going to be metaverse poker tournaments and apps. Whether there is, I can't remember the name of it. There is one already, but it's how trustworthy they are, right?
What will make online gambling much easier is just using cryptocurrency, right? I mean, I don't know.
Exactly.
How they stop you doing that? They can block your credit card if it's a US credit card, but unless the authorities require you to trace where the soul was purchased, and if the soul was purchased in the US, then block that user or something. I mean, this is getting quite.
Yeah, I can't see how they can. Like, if you can go into the metaverse and with a wallet and play poker, I don't think they can track where you are or what you're doing. So this is what fascinates me about this option is potentially opening up the poker playing world in America would be huge.
No, but you've got to be careful. Like, I don't know if you heard. I think Malta and Gibraltar are big gambling bases, and I think it was a British guy started this online gambling company, and he changed planes in America to fly to South America, and the FBI arrested him, and he's serving 30 years in jail in the US. Like the US government is very serious about prosecuting people that allow Americans to gamble online. So it's extremely restricted and pretty much impossible to play poker online in the US, as I understand it. So if they're going to try and sneakily,
isn't that
I mean,
absolutely mad?
yes and no.
You can bet on horses. You can bet on.
But you can't. It's gambling in the US is restricted by state, right? So only certain states allow gambling, or Indian reservations and stuff. Most gambling in most places isn't legal. I mean, it's probably pretty corrupt, let's be honest, and there's all sorts of money changing hands and people wanting to not make it legal, so they have to go through their gambling out. You know, it's a mess.
I just don't see how they're going to be able to.
Because they just say if you allow Americans to gamble in portals, we will arrest the people who started portals and put them in jail for 30 years, and that will sharpen their resolve to stop Americans gambling somehow.
But if there's within a metaverse, doesn't have to be portals, could be any
If it's
one.
in a non-doxed team and they're not worried about being doxed, sure. But then if the feds figure out who they are, and they may try to extradite them to the US, or they may just pick them up in some airport somewhere. Like, you've just got to be so careful. Do you want
fair
to take
enough.
that risk?
So let's not make a poker app.
Yeah. It's
Rule that
gambling online is. You really got to know what you're doing.
But anyway, I just love the fact that the guys were sat around the table.
It is very cool. Yeah, it is very cool.
Yeah, cool. All right, what's next?
And their feet still don't touch the floor. In these,
So my little bear is going to be playing poker in there.
Indeed, that'll be quite funny.
Okay, so don't know a massive amount about this, but
thanks for doing the research while you're sunning yourself on the beach. Yeah. Again, commitment levels.
The amount of effort that's gone into this is high. Artwork is good.
Graphics look really cool.
Yeah. So the reason I wanted to mention it this week is because it's minting in 5 days, and we won't do another video before this one is minted. And if you own a fractal, which you should do by now, if you're an NFT Shake subscriber, you need at least one fractal in your wallet.
Any fractal?
Yep, just get any one. I mean, I don't know what we can have a look at what their prices are at the moment, but I've got the first three. I haven't got Hexa still, but anyway, if you just scroll down a little bit and go to the next mint, which is the second one down, and there's a learn more. Yeah, this. So to get basically whitelist for that second phase, there's a small quiz. And you need to just watch the video, and the answers are in the video. Attach your burner wallet address and your Discord name, I think, and then you should get.
Sorry, where is this? I tuned out again there. Tuned out.
So if you click in the somewhere there, it says quiz in the second paragraph. Quiz.
Oh, so it's just like these Coinbase quizzes where you like have to watch a video about cryptocurrency.
Like three questions, and you watch the video, the answers are in there, fill it out, and you should get airdropped a token. And you have to do this before the 30th of May, which is 3 days from now, but 2 days once the video launches. So when is that? That's Monday. So you need to do this before Monday, and then you can get whitelist. But I think you have to have a fractal. You do have to have a fractal. So
but maybe you get a fractal, like a cheap. You get, the floor of fractals currently is 0.19.
Yeah, there we go. So wow, what is that like? $4 or something. That's mad. That's mad. I need to just get another 10.
$8.
So was the maths wrong there? Doesn't matter.
Let's so it's $40. 10% of $40.
Oh yeah, $8. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, $8 to just definitely get one. Just get any fractal. If you want to get one that's a bit more special, look into it or look back at our other videos on fractal.
I got one of the pentas for like $5.
Yeah, I got one for $7. They're probably like $3 now.
Expensive.
Yeah, but that's been so handy. It's given me whitelist. But the only thing with this, the mint is 2.5. Feels a little high. Feels a little high, even
I
though.
mean, to be fair, Sol has been falling, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that.
What is that? $200?
That's about
Is that right?
$100, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
One Sol's 40, two Sol is 80,
Oh yeah.
2.5 is 100.
My maths are way off this week.
I'm hungover, but you actually seem worse than me. This is very suspicious. It must be the jet lag. I mean, that 1 hour time difference is just a killer, isn't it?
Right. So, what's that? Is that a little cocktail? What's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sneaking the drinks in.
Just focus on what you're doing. Hair of the dog.
So difficult right now.
Hair of the dog works. I'm just saying.
So I feel like we should say a little bit about this, but it's do you know what? If you scroll down a bit, you can click on about. Yeah. There we go. So it does tell you a little bit about it there, and you can see the trailer and stuff. So.
It's got to be very loud. This is proof of Justin.
Yeah. So that'll be the team, Doc's team.
I'm waiting for NFT games to take off. I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah, this is another one very similar to kind of like Metawana, where you kind of like you own bees and you're farming and earning honey and that kind of stuff. And I'm also waiting for.
Well, because you've got like 500 gaming NFTs in your wallet, so that would explain why.
Yeah, yeah. Not 500.
A good decision,
but I'm hoping for a run on these, but not Honeyland. Yes, Honeyland.
Well, maybe we should wait until after it's minted, and you could pick one up below mint.
Yeah,
seems
maybe
like a distinct possibility with the.
Yeah, there's like 11. There's like 11,000 of them. So I think there will be. Hey,
11,000.
Yeah.
What is going on? So we've got 1,000 here, 3,000 here, and 1,500 here. I'll make that 5,500. There is a cat. There is a cat behind you. You know about
this?
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks quite dangerous.
Reggie the Roo. They said 11,000, so maybe there's another phase coming.
Are you just like getting mixed up with the numbers again? Because you seem to keep saying stuff that's wrong.
There is a slim chance of that, but I'm sure there's.
You used to be like all about the numbers, and since I started criticizing it, now you're just
rubbish.
It's like you're making stuff up.
Right, I'm going to the Discord, seeing what it says. Supply 5,500. So where have I got 1,100 from?
You just made it up.
No,
you just made it up, didn't you? Don't stop making stuff up. This is supposed to be a professional channel. Right. Okay, look, we've still got some tabs to get through. We're nearly at an hour here. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, like I said at the start, I don't know much about that one.
Brilliant.
So,
Kings of the Street.
Right, we wanted to mention this. This actually mints today, so probably too late for when this...
1%'s minted. It's already started.
That will be OGs or something. Yeah.
Connected.
But I'm not a massive fan of the art here. This has stung me in the past.
What, not being a...
Yeah.
Like Bored Apes, right? I know, you liked Bored Apes.
Yeah, I like Bored Apes. I didn't like Gas. The heads look stuck on, and there's a lot...
It's like a human body, and they've just stuck a lion's head on.
Yeah. These actually look better here than they do on Twitter. So I think they've made the it looks a little bit bigger. On Twitter, they look really thin. So, yeah, the artwork does look better on Magic Eden, I have to say. Interested to see where these go.
You're backtracking now.
A touch, yeah. A touch. And they don't seem to have too many silly features. Like, okay, that one's got a pipe.
So public mint is 2 Sol, and that starts in 4 hours. Or 4 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't have whitelist. I'd get one of these for 2. Yeah.
You just said you didn't like it.
I've changed my mind.
It doesn't have a feel of something that's going to be a big blue chip thing. I don't know how much hype is around it.
Yeah, well, it's been mentioned by Ragnar and Cody in the last month.
You mean like OK Balls was?
Not sure they mentioned them. Don't know. I think we're the only hype train for that.
Well, that's why it's doing so well, clearly.
Yeah, they are mentioning. Ragnar mentioned Midnight Panthers though, which is cool because we mentioned them.
Obviously
first.
copied you.
Yeah,
obviously.
he knows it. He knows his stuff. He
They're
doesn't need
glued to this
copy me.
channel. I mean, they get all their alpha from this channel.
But it was nice. It was nice to pick one up to be first on one of these for a change. But we're not first on this. I saw this. Ragnar mentioned this a month ago. Cody mentioned it this week. I've changed my mind. Seeing on Magic Eden, like Twitter, don't look. I'm going to try and get one.
So there's a whitelist starts in 2 hours. The public starts in 4. The collection size. Do you know how? I can't. Oh, 10,000. That's pretty big collection, isn't it? 10,000.
That's pretty meaty. That's pretty meaty for a 2-soul.
I would wait and see how quickly the mint goes, because maybe that's going to be nowhere near selling out. If that's selling slowly, you probably don't want one, do you? You could at least pick one up on secondary.
Given OK Balls has been minting for about 4 days. Yeah. All right. So anyway, this mints today. Too late for when the video goes out. Let's see. Have a look. Maybe it's still minting when this video goes live. Yeah.
Or is it better to let a mint run all the way through, or to just burn what's left after a fixed time period, do you think?
The thing with burning them is you don't know what you're burning, right? How many like legendary or really cool ones did you burn? But yeah,
you are kind of fitting supply with demand at that point.
Yeah. I think you have to. If you have to give it a window, and then if it doesn't, I don't know how long the window will be. They normally put a time limit on it, right? So
yeah, I'm surprised at how long the what's that mint? OK Balls. I'm surprised how long they allowed that mint to go on for.
My cat is causing absolute havoc. Okay.
Nice. Okay, let's keep moving.
Got any others?
Goats.
All right, yeah. So this is minting on 5th of June. So just over a week. This is gonna go. This is gonna be.
So this is the
goats
next
are gonna fly out the gate.
tribe.
I reckon.
OK Bears, you think?
I
What are we
reckon.
talking about here?
Yeah,
Cats, Mouse in the House,
Trippin
Ape tribe. What level?
Mouse in the house level, I think.
So that's like a 10. Did that got to 20? Right, I think. Briefly, or not?
Yeah, in the high teens. Yeah,
I think
maybe in the 20s.
Crashed, doesn't it? Doesn't it down? It's
I
down
don't
to
look
5
at it.
the last time I checked it.
Oh, really? As low as that?
Let's have a look. 5. Well, it's up. It's down to 6 now.
Okay.
But I think the artwork isn't the best on that.
No, I think the artwork here is strong. There's a big Discord. They haven't rushed this either. These have been around a while now.
I love these glasses.
Yeah,
where are they? I just saw these glasses are super cool.
So the artwork's good, right?
Pretty
I like
good.
it.
Is it a PFP? I think so. I mean, there's not a huge amount of facial expression there, but
yeah, it's a PFP.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Again, low contrast background.
Yeah, these are good. These are solid. Good size. Good art. Strong Discord community.
So when does this mint?
5th of June.
And that's before our next show, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll do a bigger segment on these next week. So it's like the Sunday or two Sundays time, something like that. If I got my dates right. So they've been around, and I haven't rushed this. It's been around a while. If you look back at those tweets, there must have been like a month ago, maybe.
Which tweets?
It's the end of any of those tweets at the bottom there.
What, the bottom one?
Yeah, when are these first
May
tweets?
1st, that one?
Okay, so a month. Feels like so. That's it. That's an eternity.
I mean, that is
in
years
NFT.
in NFT time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 25 NFT years. So yeah, just wanted to mention these. Get in the Discord, get a vibe for it, and see if you can get. Well, it's probably too late to get whitelist now. In fact, I'm sure it is.
Well, this one says 10 whitelist spots 12 hours ago.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Maybe there's still chances to win.
I'm just worried about the amount of times you just make stuff up, Dan. Like it is.
This week,
it is quite, I think it's an intervention.
More than most.
You were just on holiday. You weren't putting the hours in. You're phoning it in. There's no. I mean, literally phoning in. There's no place for phoning it in on this. Don't worry, guys. Dan will be back next week. He'll be back to his incredibly exciting number-filled self. Right, Cats on Crack. This is the last one.
I'm excited for next week already. There's some good stuff coming.
I'm excited for you that you're excited. Do you know why we have Cats on Crack Twitter right now? I can't remember. What's that? Oh, I was looking at Peblo to see if I could find the 250.
Yeah. So that's open from
Trippin Apes,
earlier.
but I couldn't find it. So, I'm gonna find it.
So
no.
yeah, no secret intel at the end of the video this week like we did last week. Kind of got to the end of the Marvel movie and there was a little extra bit.
What was the thing last week?
Can't remember. We said goodbye and then we remembered something and then it was
dropping some alpha. Oh yeah, you wanted to drop some alpha, didn't you, last week?
Yeah, but we did it right at the end of the video.
What that was, but I think it was really important.
Maybe go back and watch that if you missed it.
All right, cool. So next week we'll be looking at some of these mints that are coming up. Anything else, or shall we just end people's misery here?
Yeah, we can put people out of their misery for another week.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the metaverse.
All right, bye, guys.